Each day, Chula Vista police officers deploy drones like this one to respond to 911 calls, investigate crimes, search for missing people, among other tasks. The agency's police chief, Roxana Kennedy, elaborates in a department video on how vital she believes the drone's high-powered cameras are to law enforcement.
Drones provide invaluable information to officers, sharing with them a visual into what is actually occurring. It makes all the difference to officers, dispatchers, and supervisors making split-second decisions.
In a nod to privacy rights, Chula Vista Police say on their website that their rules bar using drones for surveillance or general patrol. Art Castaneras is publisher of the Latino newspaper La Prensa San Diego. He wants to corroborate on his own whether that's true. Whether police are
hovering over somebody's house, looking into a backyard.
He says he is all for Chula Vista Police using drones, and he trusts officers are not spying on residents. Nonetheless,
Trust but verify. All we're trying to do is to confirm how these are being used, that they're following the procedures.
2 years ago, Castaneras filed a California Public Records Act request. He asked Chula Vista Police to turn over footage from all drone flights for the month of March 2021. The department refused, claiming the footage was investigative and therefore exempt from disclosure. Castaneras sued. In April, a San Diego County Superior Court judge sided with Chula Vista Police. The department declined an interview with KPBS, citing litigation. Castaneras has asked the 4th District Court of Appeal to hear the case. A decision is pending. Despite the lower court loss, Castaneras argues the law is on his side.
There's no difference in the fact that the video is strapped to a drone than if it was a body camera worn by a police officer or a surveillance camera that's on top of a light post at a corner. These have all been ruled to be admissible, to be disclosable.
Brian Hofer runs the Oakland-based Secure Justice, which advocates for reining in surveillance technology. He says the San Diego judge's ruling that Chula Vista Police need not turn over the drone footage to Castaneras because it is investigative, if unchallenged, could lead to a dystopian future. Hofer contends the court's decision, in effect, says the video can't be released in case a future crime arises, and that makes us all suspects.
Obviously, our country was founded on the exact opposite principle of innocent until proven guilty, that you cannot surveil us if there's no reasonable suspicion or probable cause and collect such data.
Hofer says the ruling also forces the public to accept Chula Vista Police at their word, that the drone footage is investigative without independent verification. He argues the impact of that is huge.
Then transparency into policing is dead. It's dead on arrival. And all the hard work of reform efforts, it's going to die on the vine because you're not going to have the information that you need to suggest policy changes or to hold people accountable.
Albert Fox Kahn is executive director of the New York-based Surveillance Technology Oversight Project. He agrees with Hofer, but he also worries about privacy interests if the Chula Vista Police drone video is made public.
I do think there is a very real risk that when we allow this drone footage to become even more accessible, that it'll become a threat to the public, not an accountability tool. The idea that a police department could fly a drone over my backyard and then anyone who wanted to could get that footage, that to me is a concerning situation.
Meanwhile, Art Castaneras says the point of his lawsuit against Chula Vista Police extends beyond the city's borders.
This is about how police agencies across the country want to use new technology for surveillance, and they don't want to show the public how they're using it.
More than 5,000 public safety agencies across the nation use drones, according to droneresponders.org. About 2/3 are law enforcement departments. Amita, Sharma, KPBS News.